Yeah, the routine is Jen's not here yet. She's
That's
on
that's
vacation.
that's the routine. Because I was going to say, how he says Jen and I like to talk. Well, I'm talking and nobody's listening. So there we go. And good morning, good
Good
afternoon,
morning. And
and
Jen is at a reading right now. She's not on vacation.
no,
She will be in when she gets done.
she said something about peanut butter, but I wasn't sure.
Skippy. Skippy, Skippy, Skippy.
No, she
How's
has.
everybody doing? Baby Chick Bomb. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
you purple. You purple. I wanted to know how your son was doing.
Who?
Her purple son. He was
Oh,
not feeling well a couple
I
of
did.
days ago.
I didn't notice she was on yet. Is she
Yep,
on?
she's right above baby chick mom.
Oh, okay. Cool. Welcome all.
Yeah, and I'm saying hi
Alright.
to everybody. So go ahead and talk. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, how did you know there was more than just me here in this body? I've been talking to myself for the last 15 minutes.
I've been talking to myself and found out I'm not even listening to myself. So now I got to start all over
Yeah,
again.
my alter ego had his arms crossed.
All right, guys. I just got home from my flight, and
And
my
she's going to be leaving.
plane was delayed. I didn't get on the plane till after maybe 1:30 in the morning, 10-hour flight. So here I am.
Did you send a note to Jules and Katrina?
Yes, taken care of. Okay, so um, let me start with. I'm going to squeeze in a Vippy real quick, and I
Okay, you start off with a Vippy. I'll let you.
yeah, since I've been very exhausted. So um, on one connecting flight, I had to go from a small town to Sao Paulo. And next to me, and I kept watching this person walking towards me, and I'm going, please don't be sitting next to me. He was like, I swear, it looked like 7 foot, big guy. And I'm going, I'm claustrophobic as it is, so please don't be next to me. And he stops right in front of me and looks at me and says, do you want the window seat? And I'm like, yes, please.
Do you want the window seat? Oh,
Yes.
oh, oh.
Oh, he wasn't great either. Sweetheart, though. Really nice guy. However, my question is, was he a Tartarian? Where am I at here?
I get strong yes.
Yeah, he was. I knew it when I saw him. I was like, he's a Tartarian.
Oh man.
A man. We got to stop that. They've been doing this joke on man for a long time that I've been, what is it, overwhelmed by men in Brazil. So yeah, we're done. We're back to civilization.
Back to the US of A.
Yeah, where there's no a man around. At least not in speedos.
Exactly. Some men are okay in Speedos, some are not. I would be classified as one of the ones that are not.
Yeah, I get here to Chicago and I feel like I can't even breathe. It's so stifled right here. So crazy, crazy energy coming back to this energy after
That's
like
true.
clean air. And pay no attention to the birds. They're very happy to see me. Okay. So that was my question. Anybody else have any questions? And I may not be able to complete the show. I'm going to try my best to stay till Jen gets on, and then I have to go to my brother's house. We're having a family get together there. Yep, I'm a little tired.
Welcome home party.
Yes.
They just need Nadia to do the dishes. That's all.
That's what I've done in Brazil. I've done the dishes.
He did such a good job, All right, let's start off with the question. If you start typing some more in. There we go. All right, Brandon. The past 7 or 8 years have been extremely rough. Will 2025 on be any better? Thanks in advance.
Brandon, since you're here on the show, the thing is, you had to go through like a dark night of the soul. You had to go through losing things, valuing items was not important.
Hola!
Look at the
Ole!
Hola, mi familia. Hola.
Jen, was the peanut butter in Mexico? You look so cute. Where's your maracas? You should have got the maracas.
No, not down there.
Did you hear that?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jen, I just got home, so
I like a theme.
yeah, I know. I could tell. I should have got mine. I have mine downstairs, but Schneider doesn't know I'm home yet. Because I have to say, hey, baby, gotta go. So I can't do that to him.
This was part of Gabby's Comic-Con outfit.
What was she? The Three Amigos?
Oh, she was a Spanish Spider-Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and her best friend went with her, and she was dressed up like an ICE agent. So.
Was she carrying a bag of ice with her the whole time?
No, she was decked out in full military gear. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
Everybody got the biggest kick out of it. So
how many people moved out of her way?
Oh, they were cracking up laughing. But yeah, this is not going to stay on, but I thought I'd start the show with it on anyway.
Well,
Even change the spelling of my name. So
yeah, well, keep it on there.
Juanilla.
El Gringa. Anyway, we were talking about Brandon wondering how 7-8 years were bad and what is it going to get better. So I was explaining. Oh, here it is. He posted it. So, Brandon, what I was saying is it was trying to get you ready to release and remove personal or
old baggage.
Not just old baggage, but even comfort. It's to move forward, to release the ego so you can start moving spiritually. And now that you're here on this show and you understand this, it's going to be easier for you to navigate and release all those old baggages. So I see it's going to get better. So what did you get, King?
Extremely better. Some ups and downs, but mostly ups.
Well, the downs are to remind you that keep working on your gratitude, because that will help continue, make you swing on the upside.
Mm-hmm.
You lose, really? Okay. So, Jen, if you hear canaries, I'm upstairs.
Well, at least you're not in a coal mine.
Well, you wouldn't hear
not
canaries.
above their head.
Wow. Brandon, it's going to be fun, love. You're actually going to get quite excited. Working with others, your situation will reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Manifesting finances coming. This is a work in progress. Peanut butter is not made overnight. I'm just saying. Yeah. Moving out of troubled waters. You will balance yourself out. Okay. This is going to... Someone's going to help relieve the burden that you've been suffering. So no worries. This is good. And the more you manifest and have positive thoughts and you're determined to make it better, it'll happen even faster. Okay.
Oh, that's
I'm
it. The
sorry.
sombrero's off.
Phew, yeah. I got too much insulation. I don't need that.
Insolation.
Insulation. I do have coffees that I need to answer, King, whenever you want those.
Go ahead and go for it while I star.
Okay. And
Star.
Nadia, welcome home.
Thank you.
And King, Alex is fine.
What?
Alex is fine.
Oh, good. Was she able to go through it?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
She's gonna be fine. Yep.
Cool.
Cool, cool.
All right. Let's start. Okay. We're gonna start with Rocco. All right, Rock. I wrote him down. He voicemails them. Well, not voicemail, but voice recorded them. So I'm going to go over. It's a couple different part question based on what the first part of the answer is. So, history lesson. As we know, the Essenes were supposedly killed off. Okay. But were they never actually killed off? They just became another sect or part of the Khazarians.
I'm getting druids. Or not, druids. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, okay, let me ask this one question. Are they part of Knights Templar? Could you think they would be part of Knights Templar? Yes, it's part of
Okay.
Khazarian Mafia. Khazarian Mafia, you said, right?
Yeah, just Khazarians, yeah.
I get no on Knights Templar. I get yes on druids.
Yes on Khazarian too. Let me see on
What?
druids. I got yes on Khazarians.
Yes, actually, they were. They agreed to become a part of this. This has been hidden from society, of course.
Yep.
To teach and share knowledge and finances. Okay. So they were merging into the Khazarians. Now, the second part of that.
Okay, I also feel it's a split, so that's why you're getting druids, Dennis. Okay.
Yeah, there is a split. Yeah.
There's a
Okay,
split.
so the second part of the question might explain why you're getting a split here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if they merged, are they hidden within the Catholics or Judea or Islam?
The Essenes who are Khazarian.
Now that they've been rebranded, so to speak.
Oh, I get all of those.
Yeah.
They've split.
They're part of the Catholic.
And the Khazarians are all embedded into them as far
They're
as
all
I
embedded
understand.
into it, yes.
Yeah.
Khazarians. It's the money. Follow the money. Choose.
Huge Ace of Swords, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm?
They changed a lot of the books.
They have history with all of them. I think this is my Knights Templar card, so I think that's where you're getting some of that.
Mm-hmm.
They were almost like a strong arm for Catholic Church. This says all three of them, yes, and finances were given to them to go out onto these missions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But there is a lot of inner conflict with all of them. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wiggs.
They're sects. Yeah, sect.
So the sects are actually meant to create division. So they're embedded in there. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Rock, yeah. So you'll have to share your theory. He's been working on some stuff, and it was a theory, and I said I would go over it. It has a lot to do with the Pope, and he said the smoke that comes out of the Vatican,
Mm-hmm.
because They're related to the essence, or the essenes is like the incense or the smoke that's sending smoke signals, much like the Native Americans. There's messages there. But anyway, that's Rock's project, and if he wants to add to it,
As long as he's not poking the bear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Essenes, from what I've studied, they're very into traditional rituals, cleanliness, smoke, all of that stuff. So, yeah, I could see them being
weren't they
embedded.
alchemists? Were they the Essenes? Weren't they alchemists? They were mystics. I do understand
They
that.
were
were
mystics,
mystics.
but you know what? If that was the case, can we check? This is a piggyback off of that. Can we check if you remember how we said they went into sect and got divided? Were the alchemists the druids? Did they go into the druid section?
Oh, yeah. And some of the Essenes were alchemists, not all.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think they went towards druids, and the other one, and that's why you try to get the Illuminati trying to become alchemists.
Well, yeah, because they're always coming up with these things for the Fountain of Youth stuff all the time.
No, they're looking for gold. They were trying to alchemize gold.
Well, they were doing a lot of different things. This is why they're behind the drinky drink stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep. But is that
Oh.
alchemy? That could be alchemy.
It depends on what sect they went into, whether alchemy was allowed or not. Some were totally against it and would not allow it.
Yeah,
So it
and
really
that's-
just depends on which one. A lot
Yeah,
of
that's-
division with all the different sects. So just like there's division amongst all Christian denominations, why we have denominations, I have no idea. But yeah, they'll argue, just to argue.
it's division. If we divide them as many times as we can, they cannot stand strong together.
Yeah. Wow.
Flesh of the goose, Roman. Ooh,
Bishop the goose.
I got flesh of the goose.
Okay.
Was
Miss
something I did when I
Charlotte
did.
has the next one.
Is
Okay.
that okay? Go ahead.
My dog Scrappy is getting fixed tomorrow. Will this help his aggression behavior with his brother?
It will heighten it.
No, actually, it will heighten it. It depends. Does his brother still not fixed? Will Scrappy reduce the aggression?
You're welcome, Rock.
I get a yes. And it also depends on how old the dog is when you do that, because it will sometimes be a habit.
Yeah, I get yes also.
Jay's like, Scrappy's a jerk.
He was to Scooby Doo. I never liked him.
I never did either. I didn't know why they put him in there.
Boy, Scrappy's a little hellion.
Well, he
Yeah.
wants to be the alpha.
Yeah, that's his problem. Okay, yeah, it'll tame him. Yeah, right now he's very destructive. Absolutely. When getting into the fights, but looking into the future, absolutely moving out of troubled waters. This will calm him. The Hierophant, in a well-aspected manner, means very calming.
Scrappy's like, man, I was a jerk and they cut me. What's going to happen if I'm a jerk still? What are they going to do next?
Now, towards his brother, it'll calm him down, but he's still going to be very active dog. He's
He wants
just
to
not
be
going to
the
be, the aggression won't be there. So he playful, playing around, but not trying to eat his brother all the time. So yeah.
He his brother.
It's a cannibal.
It's a
Okay.
doggy bowl. I just want to address E Purple, because she said that it's not a question about her son. He told me he's been drinking a lot of tap water with the fluoride. As long as you bless the water, just bless it and remove all impurities, that energy will help cleanse. I was just looking on something with living water, and just bless the water. What I usually ask for is to have it go back to its own living state of purity.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
usually pray over it and I ask it to become the living waters of the divine, is what I
Mhm.
say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Session. Sometimes, Nadia just has to copy me. You know how little sisters are.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Session
Somebody.
says Michael and Nadia are wearing the same color outfit.
Well, let me get my glasses out. I should
Oh,
stop.
I can see.
I should stop threading then. Yeah.
Okay. Colleen wants to know, would microdosing mushrooms be positive for me?
Colleen.
Yeah.
Microdosing.
Colleen number 2.
Colleen number 2. Microdosing would be good.
I'd like to know where you get them.
I could get it from my son. He knows where to go.
Well,
Microdosing.
it doesn't help me at all.
You call airmail.
Mailing illegals through the.
What I'm getting, Colleen number 2, is it may help your solar plexus, the me, because you're opening yourself to other people's opinions, but you can raise your own frequency and get the same dopamine as the microdosing.
Yeah, this absolutely will. It will actually raise your spiritual awareness. So it kind of opens up these portals. Now you have to be careful. Always be careful, even with microdosing. Be careful because things that are happening on the other side of the veil will come to light very quickly, and you have to use your discernment whether you're being tricked or not. Okay. So you have your guard up when you do this. Always do this, like pray when you do it. So it says it will.
Jen, you pulled the high priestess up, and that's
Mhm.
an interesting thing because if you go too fast on the microdosing, that you can tear. There's a little veil in the back of each chakra, and if you tear it, be prepared because not all gumdrops and lollipops will come out of it. There are things that you have been suppressed that will come to the surface.
Yeah,
Altered states.
it's suggesting if you know someone in the community that does this, that works in selling it and it's not laced with something else, be careful that you find someone trustworthy to get it from. They do a lot of nasty stuff out there.
And bless it.
Yeah, of course. And if you're afraid when you do it for the first time, because no one knows what their tolerance is until you do it, be in a safe environment and possibly have someone you trust to be with you. I know it's micro, but no one knows how they're going to respond to anything until they do it.
I wind up in a fetal position.
You know,
Possible.
when my awakening started, I really wanted to do ayahuasca. I was like, I'm going to Peru. I'm going to do it. But I changed my mind and I did it the longer way.
Now she just hangs out with me, has the same experience.
Is that all the coffees that you have?
Let me refresh, but I do believe it is.
About Renee?
Oh, someone else. Okay. Jen, who is President Trump going to be replaced with when we go to councils? Please and thank you. From Bonita.
Councils?
I'm getting no one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that.
The presidency will go away.
Yeah, we're not having it anymore. This is a whole restructure of a governmental system.
What time do we got? All right, 4 more minutes.
Yeah, there's not a replacement here. Looking into the future, this is moving forward from all the crap. What the system that we have in place right now is a fake. The moon represents illusion.
Yeah.
It's not what it's supposed to be. Nope, this is victory. We're moving away from the whole governmental concept of the way it is now. we know very, very small.
Was the original government that we had from the founding fathers not what it is now, but what it's going to be?
When we go back to the original Constitution,
Well,
Yeah.
originally we only had just a handful of representatives,
Right.
and they would only come in like quarterly to make
Right.
some big tough decisions. And then they'd go back and they'd farm their lands and do whatever, ran their mercantiles or
So
whatever.
basically, they had little cells throughout wherever they were.
Yeah, there
living.
weren't enough decisions to be made for you to sit there full time and have this job. That's where corruption starts anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, we're going to transition back to that. Yep, absolutely. Smaller
Yeah, that's what I was
government.
getting. Cool.
It'll take a while.
Baby steps.
Yeah, be a bestie.
well,
Baby
you know how many
steps.
people we have to reprogram to say there is not going that government's not going to happen the way it is.
It's going to take time.
Jay, no, you cannot.
I just rebuted that.
Twinkies.
No,
Oh.
I said I hope to be preserved for a very long time.
Do you have anything from Renee?
I don't, but 17 sent me some pictures. Do you remember when she
Okay.
had the question about the historic cemetery?
Yes.
And we said that there's got to be a historical council or something, that the woman didn't know what was going on. When she called, it was only a matter of days. They came and cleaned it up immediately. Oh, you probably can't see this, but
Wait.
there's a glare. But it's all cleaned up. So they mowed, they trimmed, cleaned off the grave sites and everything. Within 3 days, they had it all done.
Cool.
But she also put in a FOIA request. She wants all the financial records. I say, you go, girl. Okay.
For it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, I got a couple of coffees.
Okay.
Purple Soul. Question. Recently, I had a dream, a funny one. My brother walked into my home and said to me, Trump wants to talk to you.
Ooh.
What's the message here? Thanks.
That's funny. He was in my dream too. I got to meet him. We were having a very weird conversation though, because of course I went in there and I said, this needs to be done. 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 And he's just nodding. That's all he was doing. He was just nodding.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Were they really dreams? I have a feeling it was galactic meeting, but I don't think it was a dream.
I was telling him small people problems.
Like you should have said peanut butter.
Oh, well, no, that didn't come up. But
Should have said, when is peanut butter coming?
I get lucid dream.
Found some interesting stuff out about peanut butter.
It's not made from peanuts.
Yeah, it is. But it was a DNA something to cause people to have allergies to it.
This was Trump saying, don't quit. I'm bringing the money. We're going to win victory.
Yes, we are.
So that's the message behind it. We're just a little stuck right now, but go ahead and manifest all those beautiful new things that you're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm too old to be doing backflips.
I don't know, but our happily ever after is there at the end of the rainbow.
Since it's a dream king, I'm sure you could do it in the dream.
I'll be sore the next morning.
Like you're not.
Engage. All right.
All right. Jules, messages for my week, please.
Messages.
Monday, Tuesday, WTF. We know this.
It's been like that since last week. All right, this is it, and then I got to
Same
leave.
story, different week.
Yeah. So, by the way, Jen, I was telling Dennis that I swear there was a Tartarian that sat next to me on the plane. He was huge, very tall.
Did you talk to him?
Of course I did. Sweet guy.
All right.
A man.
Oh, man.
Nadia sat next to a man.
And his wife or girlfriend next to us, but that was
Oh,
okay.
well, all right, Jez, back it off a little bit.
Just like, excuse me, I'm talking.
Gonna have a good week, Jules. You might get some information about Killian's inheritance.
Ooh.
This is good. It's victory and strong information. And then, of course, the middle card, that Page of Pentacles, is his inheritance. Yeah, moving out of troubled waters. It's going to be a slow transition. So I get that they're going to start paperwork to transfer the name and inheritance and all that. So, okay. We'll wait to see. Your week looks great, Julesy. No issues at all.
Right. One more. From someone. Is the cat we adopted happy being here? Please and thank you. Bonita. I get a strong yes.
Yeah. I get a yes, but I'm trying to see if there's something the cat wants to say. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Yes, she is very happy to be there.
Yes, very peaceful. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so peaceful place. There's not trauma or anything like this. Something tells me this kitty is very rambunctious and gets excited at nighttime.
I think all cats do.
Oh, so glad. So Kitty just wants you to know that thank you for the new home. That's beautiful. Kitty still has a little bit of fear that it will be taken away somewhere else. So still a little bit anxiety about making sure this is a permanent situation and not just temporary.
Well, stop being rambunctious at night.
Well, the kitties are. I wake up every morning and my living room looks like there's dead rabbits everywhere because the boys fight and Boomer's white hair comes out.
Oh my goodness. We'll see what it looks like.
That's all I got. Moving on to the starred questions. Starting with Dragonfly. Why did P. Diddy bring a Ricola? Ricola!
Ricola!
CAS hearing. Because even he needed a little help finding his voice.
Why did he? Are you saying this is like a white hat? Why did he bring Ricola?
I'm just getting sore throat is all I'm getting.
Okay. Is Ricola tainted? Is there something in the Ricola?
Oh.
Is there something in the Ricola? Because I got the base chakra.
Well, there's fear here. There's fear here, nervousness, and a deep state of who he's facing. This is to settle nerves.
Ricola?
There's something going on. You have dark military and you have white hats.
Yeah,
It's almost like who's going to get to him first.
because I'm getting something with the base. Interesting. That's going to be a movie. That's a movie. Go ahead.
Money. Something money here.
But is that okay? Is first let's ask if Ricola is a com.
I'm getting no. Not a calm.
Who's the company of Ricola? Are they a private company, or are they owned by Nestle or something?
Oh.
Right?
Oh, we need to look into this company.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Yeah,
about
it's
something,
not a small company.
something drinky drink.
Yep.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's a soft com.
But it's part of the company.
Nestle's owned them at one point. Well,
That's what I said. I said Nestle. So
yeah.
BlackRock probably, but Nestle.
Yeah, there's something. There is something behind it. It's not going to be an obvious thing, but it has something to do with the company.
Mm-hmm.
Probably somebody else who he's ratting out.
Yeah, because the CEO of Nestle was going to take over Charles Schwab's position.
I'm getting forgot what I was getting.
Oops.
Well, go back out and get it again.
It happens like that with age, King.
Yeah.
It does. I'm telling you, and it's funny because I can remember things from back in my childhood, and I can't remember things a minute ago.
Maybe I wasn't meant to say it. Sometimes they
Could
block
be.
us when it comes to
Could
that.
be.
All right, ladies and gents, Jen's here, so I am bowing out, and I will see you guys on Wednesday because I got to drive again. Believe it or not, I just got home.
Going back to Brazil, are you driving this time?
You're driving to Brazil?
Oh man!
Well, how about if I pull another Vippy? As soon as I landed in Chicago, first we did have a nasty turbulence at 5:30 in the morning, but when I got to Chicago, it was like I was having a hard time breathing. I felt stifled.
It's the energy there.
It is the energy here, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, got a lot of work to do here.
That's why you're planted there.
Yeah. I couldn't even get air going in the car. I was like, why can I not get some air circulating in here? But, well, time to shine here. What was that?
I remember the question. Do the White Hats know about Ricola?
Okay, we're piggybacking off of the piggyback.
Yes.
Strong piggies.
This little piggy went to market.
And bought Ricola. Oh my God.
Oh, very much so. He spilled his guts. Very, very much so.
Oh, look at that. Cuppies.
All right. Well, have fun at your party there, Nadia.
Not a party.
Hey.
Yeah, my brother is giving us the reception. He missed me.
Do you want to borrow my sombrero? You could use it as a food tray. It holds a lot.
Nachos.
I have one downstairs, but Mr. Schneider doesn't know I'm home yet. So I don't want to get him all happy or angry and then have to leave. So that's why I'm upstairs doing the shield. All right, guys. Love and light.
All right.
Love ya.
All right,
Enjoy.
I'll be listening as I'm driving, though.
See you tomorrow.
Adios.
Not to make you Rick. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Katrina, last night I kept hearing round them all up, except for the whites. What does the nefarious have planned or did? Thank you.
Sounds like one of their future plans to cause more division. I don't see it happening, but
What I don't know. I'm suddenly visualizing the movie Purge.
for the next 12 hours, all crime is legal.
I never saw the movie. I don't know. It didn't end.
Does World War II ring a bell? They
Well,
were
I'm
going to
sure.
try this. They were going to try this again in the future. Do you remember what we were told that Hitler wanted this particular race?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were going to try to do this in the future. But they were going to do segregation again. That's exactly what they were going to do. So they were going to they've tried to brainwash society into division mentally, verbally, through Operation Mockingbird and creating all of these things. But they were going to take it so far that they would physically segregate again. So, but I don't get that that plan's been thwarted. It's not going to go anywhere.
Cool. Mary, yesterday would have been my 53rd anniversary. Does Jeff have a message for me? Please and thank you. Your present's in the mail, dear.
Oh, that's sweet. Don't be sad and, disappointed that he's gone. He wants you to know we had a great life together. Okay. And your future looks very bright. You're going to be moving out of troubled waters. Don't feel that you'll be left out in the cold in any way, shape, or form. It could be physical home, it could be finances. Nope. This is about justice. He's letting you know that it's all going to work out. So he already knows the future. He just wants you to know, don't think about anything negative or sad times or be sad that he's gone. Think about those good memories that you had.
Roman, with regard to karma, have I paid my tab or is there still payments due? You quit drinking so dang much,
It's a big tab, huh?
Big tab.
Way I look at it, God says that there's a sea of forgetfulness. You've asked for forgiveness and you've done the work. Then you've done the work. Wow. All right. The one passing judgment on you right now, or the one in your ear, is the devil. All those past memories and past karma, that's nostalgia. God has got you. So that's a beautiful reading as far as the split goes. Stop listening to the devil. You have nothing to keep working on except focus on your future. So move forward. Don't let the devil in your ear. Okay?
Okay.
Learn to trust which voice is talking to you.
Violetta, how is this week going to be for her?
Benadryl? Anyone?
Tater salad. Sinkholes.
Oh, Sister Renee has questions on the phone. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Ugh. Marletta, you're gonna have to slip somebody some Benadryl. What? Entertainment purposes only. There's some conflict. Somebody's gonna poke the bear. Okay.
Ooh.
You need to stand your ground. All right, stand up for yourself because this is all smoke and mirrors to trick you. All right. Sounds like something a narcissist would do. Somebody might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes of where's the money went, and it's going to cause a fight. Maybe you're trying to look for some missing finances, and you're going to get what? I don't know. All it does is cause anxiety for you, love. Ugh.
I get turn around, walk away.
You got what?
Turn around, walk away.
That's what it says. You'll have triumph if you just move forward, just move past it. Don't even. He wants to get a rise out of you. Don't give it to him.
Yeah.
He starts complaining about money. Go, I don't know. I didn't spend nothing. I can't help your problems. Ah.
Go ahead and get Renee's in
Okay.
before we continue on.
She says, "What does my week look like?" And then she has a question about Trump. So
Monday through Friday, and she can have Saturday and Sunday.
Generally, that's how it goes.
More ups than downs.
Renee, curious to know if the church has been hounding you for money. Government, it could be taxes. The Hierophant usually represents the church or government, high authority. Okay. Both of them think that they're a high authority, but it's about finances. Just curious to know if they have sent you in the past notification of, where's my money? You owe me money. Yeah, they're just thieves. Wow. All right, so brace yourself if somebody comes and asks him. Now, the next part of that was, why did Trump say he is bringing religion back? Okay, what I got when he was talking about that is that he's going to bring the real truth out. Not the dogma, man-made religion that we know it as. He was going to have all the hidden secrets, and he was going to reveal it, bring it back to what the people need to understand it to be. That way it avoids all of the division. That's what I understood it to be, but I will pull cards. Justice is going to be served for their plot, basically, of how they have manipulated humanity. The agreements, amongst all of man-made dogma religions, justice will be served. And because they've made contracts how to deceive mankind. Yeah. He's bringing the sovereignty of it back. That's a very busy word recently, sovereignty. I mean, think about Kentucky Derby. Yeah. Sovereignty. So maybe it's just the wrong word, religion. Or I would use probably the term of your original state of spirituality. Yep.
Okay. Mary, yesterday was my father's 95th heavenly birthday. Does he have a message I need to hear?
Okay.
Be patient.
Now, if temperance comes in here, it's King's fault.
It's coming. Be patient now. Almost got it.
Oh, wow. Apparently, your wishes will be granted. Sorry, King. Nikki Boobies here. This is wishes being granted. The star card is always about hope, optimism, and healing. And it's a quantum card. There's my RV card, giving and receiving of money. And there's abundance. So he is acknowledging what is going on right now. Don't get distracted with the worldly things and those. It's just like this morning's message was all about, if the stuff is bringing your energy down, all this negative stuff, just turn it off. Get away from it. You don't need to hear it. Okay. The sovereignty of Gaia. Spend more time in nature as well. Okay. Also get that your mother's energy was there. Okay.
Roman, if this is my 12th time here, did I finally get it right?
Well, it's to my understanding, all of us got it right this time. We chose to be here because we're the tough cookies and we're not going to be forced back here. So, yeah, we're all getting it right.
Cool. Roman again. Will I be in living here in this house when everything goes down? And am I prepped enough? Let's break it up. Are you going to be living there in that house there before when everything goes down? Dang damn it. Yes to that. Soft yes.
Okay. The Spirit's being a little secretive because they don't want to give these dates about when it's going to happen. Because obviously Temperance comes in here and says, please be patient. The call will come in. In the past, you have put in what is needed. And right after you've prepped enough, afterwards, your luck will change and you're going to have some really tough decisions to make. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be all right.
Speaking of uncles.
Bernie? Uh-oh.
My Uncle Vernie died suddenly. Now we all ask, how many children did we have? Did we have? Did he have?
Did he
I'm
have?
assuming.
Rock's being redneck. Bye, y'all. Bye, Rock.
Bye, Rock.
Uncle Vernie dies.
No more poking the bear, Rock.
He does it for fun.
I know he does. So do I.
How many kids did he have?
I'm assuming that's what she means.
I'm going to ask Pendulum. Married you for the parking? Sure. Okay.
Getting 9.
That's what pendulum has.
9
9.
kids. 5 girls, 4 boys.
9.
Dragonfly. Any message from Spirit about the cemetery and anything else I need to do?
Well, getting that FOIA request out there is a huge thing because if you can find out where the money's been going that's been allotted for that cemetery, because you don't want them to slack off and let it go again. Are there other areas in your neighborhood that are under historic title that are being abandoned as well? Let's see.
I know Kentucky has them in them are hills.
In them thar hills, in the caves, yeah. Yeah, you want to make sure that you stay on top of them, that they, you've got a fresh new cemetery here, but you want to make sure that they don't abandon it and leave it again. Okay. But it looks like you've sparked something out of them, moving out of troubled waters. That is going to help. But it's interesting that you have poked the bear of where this money has gone. That was powerful move on your part. Stay on top of them because justice and truth will be revealed from this. So you keep, justice. There you go. Pursue it. Make them accountable. This is a project that God has guided you to do. And we have to start keeping the authority figures, held responsible. Held accountable. They have to have accountability. So you just keep doing what you're doing. Find some other areas that may need the same care.
Sounds like a good humanitarian project.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roman, what can we see with regard to the James O'Keefe situation?
Well, God love him. Y'all pray for him and his crew. They're in secret hiding right now, and with a warning that they are not in the mood to off themselves. But if something happens to them, there is a kill switch. The information will be revealed. Alex Jones has it. Let's see what it's regarding.
Planned Parenthood.
Something to do with our pages.
Yeah.
Information about our littles, whether that's in the womb or out. Their hidden secrets. This is a global thing. Yeah. I almost get that we know that he's a white hat. There's something being masked here. That under the guise of governmental operations, which a lot of that stuff is already coming out, but it looks like he's hit a nerve of the kingpin and who's running it, where the money sources are coming from. Wow.
I'm getting global, but under a different name.
Yeah. But God's shining a light, and I think the people that are doing it are also heading for the hills. Almost like a slave system.
Farming.
Okay. Wow. So let's just pray. I'm asking if he will be okay. Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. They will want to trap him, but it's not going to work. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he's protected.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa. My neighbor's cat is missing. Where is he? Is he okay?
Okay.
I'm getting he's okay.
He is okay.
I'm getting more like he's playing with other cats in a field of some sort. That's what I'm visualizing.
Oh, it says he's made friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. He started a cat gang. He's okay. He's
The
hanging out.
neighborhood cat gang.
That's right.
No worries, he'll show back up.
Yeah.
Terry, is cactus leather a low or high vibration?
Interesting.
I get high, very high.
Be all natural as long as they haven't added anything into the cacti. I would think it would be quite high. Oh, wow. It says, don't be concerned. Not only is it economical, but it's very high in frequency and vibration. This is strength card. Very economical. First of all, trust your gut, but that moon card tells me that they've known this all along. It's the secrets behind of how easy it would be to use this. And it's probably just taken one brave soul to bring it to the surface. You know, all these hidden, what was it, 6,000 patents on things that will be revealed, and there's more and more coming out.
Be that brave soul. Mary, were the indigenous Americans the Tartarians? I get no. Or some. Some are. Some are. Most are not.
Nope, but worked with Tartarians. Yeah, they helped build many things. Some had fights, but for the most part, no, they all worked well together. I don't get that they're directly of the Tartarians. Wow. See, this is what happens when evil comes in. One of the groups, the Tartarians, one of the reasons Tartarians had to leave, they surrendered and left beyond the ice wall. So, wow. These are those made up
Ice wall.
forced wars created. The division's been going on a long time. That's what the devil likes.
Isn't that ice wall down by the South Pole?
There's no pole. I told you, Nadia's using it.
Jojo, can you tell me if there is a message from something I saw out of the corner of, or out of the concern of my eye, and then Freya Marie was pointing at the ceiling, B, but nothing was visible. Do I need to dissect that?
I think I got it.
All right. Is that an orb? I get orb, not bee.
Yeah, it's not a bee. It appears to be. So this is the moon is always about illusion or confusion. It may look like that. This is not of concern. This is unnecessary worry. This is a gift. You should actually get quite excited. Is this an orb? Wow. Yep. Coming across the veil, in between veils. Oh, these pretty little orbs. Yep. Nothing to be concerned about.
Cool.
And orbs come in all shapes and sizes and colors.
Yep. I was going to say colors too.
Yeah.
But not everybody can see them.
That's
I
true.
can attest to that. I cannot see them. Cindy, geophysicists are saying the conditions are just right for a massive earthquake right now and in the next few days. Will one happen and where?
Well, there was just one in the lower part of South America. Let's see.
I believe I heard that there was one also in around Vancouver, British Columbia recently. Still within the ring of fire.
Wow. Yeah, think back. This is nostalgia. Memories where some of the larger ones have hit that displaced a lot of different people. It was a massive undertaking, financial loss. Ugh. This is a maneuver of HARP and the deep state. It's nothing that the geophysicists have found from Gaia. Now, this is interesting. I get the justices you have justice and the King of Swords. The good guys are on it. So what they do is try to I get that the good guys have taken, that's the thief and liar card, have taken this technology from them. We should be celebrating. They had plans to do this, but it's been reversed. There's your Wheel of Fortune. That's what I was kind of looking for. I'm like, please tell me this has been thwarted. So if we have one, it's Mama Gaia doing it on her own. It's not going to be forced by man.
Sasha, do you guys think majority of chosen ones look younger than their age? I am 20 years old, but I look like 14 or 15. Wondering if he's always carded when he goes.
You're a baby.
Many spiritualists confirm to be true. What's your POV? POV?
Point of view.
Oh, okay.
I really think it has to do with, well, there's a lot of moving factors with this. It has to do with where you're at. How do you take care of yourself? I know some little tiny youngins that are brilliantly spiritual that look like they could be 30. I mean, I look at Miss Harley, my granddaughter. She's 9 years old, but she acts like she's 30 or 40 years old. And then you've got old wise ones that they don't look as old.
Kind of like me.
Honey, you're a spring chicken.
There you go.
What?
Take 30 years off and I'll look like a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, it's confirming. Absolutely. How much fighting have you had to do? Because that will age you faster than anything. Yeah. Some do. The younger generation will keep their youth a lot longer. So we old fogies will just have to deal with it. But
yeah, some of you old fogies. Colleen, can I get a message from my Lemurian family, please and thank you? Get, where are you? You're not in Kansas anymore. I think I can open up for a few more questions.
This is sweet. They're still contracted to be with you. All right. They're still there. They're watching you. They're celebrating for you. And apparently they've been bringing you gifts. I don't know that if you've paid attention. They're helping you move out of troubled waters. This is just, please don't quit. Please don't quit. They put a lot of work into us too. They don't want to, they know you have free will, but they don't want to see you give up. They want you to know the abundance is coming. There's the King of Pentacles. Okay, there's your victory, Miss Colleen. They're just, when you're having a really, really bad day, please know that you have a lot of cheerleaders, past loved ones, spiritual guides, your Lemurian, your star families. They're all cheering us on. And the last thing they want to see is us quit. That would be disappointing. Okay. So it's just like, keep on keeping on.
Okay, I'm going to find one. There we go. Last question is going to be Romans. All right. We are going to allegedly. No more questions. We're going to end with Roman. All right.
I got a couple more coffee questions too.
Okay. Well, go ahead and go through those then.
All right. Julesy, did someone else in the family contest the will? Is that why we will hear good news this week? All right. Well, let's take a look. Maybe they were advised they had no fight in them. That it wasn't going to do any good. Yes, bossy. I will get Jules' deck. Okay.
Well, at first I was getting a no, but now I'm getting like a soft yes.
Yes, someone tested, but I do believe that someone came in and told them, you have no friggin' chance. That this was manifested for a child. Yeah. Apparently there's some secret clauses or something that are in the will that can't be contested. But this was just a sneaky move by the devil. So moving forward this week, yeah, they had to give it time. But yeah, this is, you'll be happy. Give them time to finish up the paperwork. That somebody did contest it and they were said, sorry, you have no leg to stand on in this fight. So, all right. Congratulations.
You will like it.
Exactly. All right. Bonita wants a general reading for the week.
Okay.
All right.
A general reading. You do you, I'll do one. Okay. From the universe.
I will tell them, Miss Elizabeth. Hang on, please.
Forgot that she was there. How was she doing this fine day?
She's good. What she's a little, they don't really have concern in how we perceive concern. It's just that they're more encouraging. She says we, as in not just by herself. She goes, we are here to help, and we don't want you to give up. It's going to be okay.
Be patient. There's your
Yeah.
templates.
Speaking of not giving up, Miss Bonita, they don't want you to give up. Is there something you're concerned about a spouse or a partner? Have you been trying to figure out some finances possibly? This is manifesting wealth here. Don't quit. Don't give up. That's the devil in your ear. Go on faith. You have to keep moving forward with your plans. All right. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. Okay. Your contract is already set. So it will be fulfilled as long as you don't quit. Don't end the contract. A lot of people are doing that. But the advice, yes, Miss Elizabeth, I will. She said, she's using the cards. I want you to get excited. This is God's plan. They know what it is. And that's why they're like, please don't quit because we know how this ends. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness and they don't like to watch that.
Yet when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be.
That's right. Your past does not make your future. And if things didn't work out in the past, change that mindset and move forward with confidence and manifestation. Before, we just kind of laid it down and went, oh, okay, I quit. Nope, we're not quitting this time. We're not doing this again. We're going to get it right, and we're going to be successful.
Oh. Roman, why do I look still so young at 53? I was carded the other day for injector cleaner.
I get carded all the time.
She asked for my license. What do you need an injector car? Why do you need to be carded for an injector cleaner?
Because kids huff it.
Really?
Yeah. You can't spray paint and canned air, the compressed
aerosol.
air. Yeah, we buy it to blow out electronics and stuff, and we get carded every time. It's the law. Kids huff that stuff because of the ether that's in it. You can do it with whipped cream too.
They card people for whipped cream?
Well, not normally because it's a food product, but if they bought enough of it, they would probably question it because anything that's in a compressed can contains it. And yeah.
Interesting.
Roman, this is just your light, the strength that you have. This is your spirituality coming through. Yeah. And plus they're also contracted to card you for different things. It's really just your attitude. You've got a glow about you. You're looking a little younger.
Gotta be the pimples in the face.
Acne's back. Yeah. It's a thing.
Anissa, can you please look? Why is Table Mountain flat? Thanks.
Well, it'd be a good name for it. It's like flat as a table. Mountaintop removal? Or is it just
I don't know where Table Mountain is, what it looks like, but I'm getting
something was on it at
petrified tree cut down.
Yeah, something was there once before. Those giant trees. That they're not really mountains. They're not rocks. They're just these giant petrified trees that have been cut down.
Table Mountain.
Yeah, these are the secrets the devil doesn't want you to know. There's something there of nature. It was a long time ago. Giant. I'm going to ask if it's the giant trees. Wow. Speaking of, This is the Ace of Wands. So look, he's holding a tree in his hand. He goes, yes. And there's a little mountain. Like, take this stick and put it there. And this was a giant tree. Yeah. Okay.
Casey, is Brian a good or bad influence in my life? Is he a good soul or a bad soul? I'm getting good. If you get bad, then he's a Gemini.
Moving forward, he's a good help, especially establishing where you need to get to. He does have a past. There's a little bit of a rocky past there, but he has changed his ways. He got tired of being tired. He has walked away from the things, the lifestyle that he used to have. Now he's about moving forward for the future and establishing some finances. Okay. So, good or bad soul? He's good. He's good. Now, he's a leader, but be careful that you don't get involved with someone who's overbearing. All right, like all the decisions, especially about finances, have to go through him. Like, do it my way. That's not gonna work.
Controlling.
Yeah, you need to be independent with your own finances. You're in control of that. Overall, he's getting his life together. Okay. So right now, a good soul, he's learned some lessons.
Checking my coffee page. Okay, we're good. Debbie, any messages from my Tartarian family? Where are you?
Tyler, the fact that you're listening for heavy breathing is funny. Look at Slowpoke coming in here at the last minute. Have you been in detention? Mr. King of Wands.
Oh, I was looking around for Boomer.
Oh, no, he's outside temporarily while the sun is shining before the next rainstorm hits. All right, Debbie, you're going through a transition phase. They continue to fight with the devil as well, but actions are being taken because they're protectors. Oh, wow. This is coming to a completion. They really are on the last part of cleaning up this godforsaken mess.
Thank you.
This is about use your voice, speak up, and speak your mind. Don't let someone curb your truth. And they're just saying, this is happily ever after. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fulfilled. All right. They're just letting you know we're winning this war. And of course, you're going to have spiritual battles as well. You keep fighting. Use your voice. Your words are very, very powerful. Okay. Wow. You'll have the final say. That Ace of Swords is strong. You know, interesting fact that down in Antarctica, they had created this, not the negative off-worlders like Draconian and the bad guys of the world. They had created this hell prison for humans, and it's been turned on them now. So now, because the Gitmo's so full, and they filled up all of these, and we still have like another 500,000 sealed indictments. It's so full. So they've taken this hell prison down there and using it on them.
They've opened up Greenland too for
this is another way that God shows I will take something horrible
And flip it.
and I will make sure something positive comes out of it. Yeah.
Last but not least,
Okay.
from our redheaded stepchild.
Oh gosh.
Roman, how many other Earths besides the one taken by asteroids have also been destroyed? Will they all have to be for us to be on full go mode?
No, they don't all have to be for us to be on full go mode, and there's too many to count. You have positive ones. Some of them are so much better than this one, and you have some that are so negative that get destroyed quite quickly, actually. But there is no number because the multiverse or metaverse, whatever you want to call it, there's just millions of versions. But this is infinity. God will have the final say of when everything comes and merges to one final thing. This Matrix thing was evil creation. And yeah, there's too many to count, love. But we don't have to wait for all of that. God's got his kids, and it's his timeline.
All righty. You had anything in your coffee page?
Let me see. Nope, we're good.
Now, double check mine one last time, and we are good. All right.
Hey,
There we have it.
you got a show tomorrow?
I do not. I have a show on Thursday since you're not doing the humanitarian. I decided
No, we do those every 2
Spot.
weeks. I did put up the schedule for the whole month with my thumbnails. Now you still have some of them up that I'm hosting, so you'll
Really?
yeah.
You got dates?
I can go through and look at them and send you the dates that you still have videos up for that are upcoming.
Mhm. I'm looking at my calendar right now, and it's
Because I have Wednesday, which is the 7th.
right.
I'll have 7, 12, 16, and 21.
7, 12, 16, yes, and
21.
21, yes.
And then you'll have
That's
all
what I
that.
got.
Well, on the YouTube. There's
Right.
some videos up
Oh,
there.
on the YouTube. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll
You'll just have to go
I'll-
manage your videos and
Fine.
or everybody they'll come into your room, then they'll come into my room and go, who do we watch it?
Yeah, I'm just going to take the last week off.
Well, I certainly am. So we'll let Nadia handle the whole thing. She's bailed on us today.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
All right, my
right.
darlings. Let's go eat a taco.
Right. Hola.
Hola, hola. Love ya.
Bye now.